looks like we're going. Alright, we are online, it looks like. Awesome. Let me just make sure that everything's set up right.
Demonic presence detected.
Sweet. There we go. Alright, we are live. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today, and I'll go over this a couple more times as we get more viewers. What we're going to be doing today is first I'm going to be showing you what we're going to be building. We're going to be building kind of a hybrid between Killing Floor and Call of Duty Zombies. Kind of, I don't know. It's a little bit, I take a lot of elements from both. I was mostly going off of Killing Floor. And then I'm going to be showing you guys how it plays. So we're pretty late in the game. We're at a wave 20, so the enemies by this point are getting pretty freaking tough. Not invincible, obviously, but still pretty tough. So the idea is that during the round, we've got around a minute, minute and a half to kill enemies using our upgraded weapons, tools, stats, and whatnot. And then between rounds, we can buy new weapons, we can upgrade our stats, we can refill our ammo, and whatnot. So I'm going to be showing how to build this entire game, roughly, from scratch. There's some little details that I'm not going to go into, just because they've taken me a lot longer to get ironed out completely. But the general idea of it, I'll be showing you guys how to build on Livestream. So if you guys have any thoughts, any questions, any comments, be sure to leave a comment in the chat of this live stream, and I'll see if I can address it as we go along. I hate these shield guys. Now there's two main ways that you can get points. The first is by injuring the enemies, which as you can see I'm doing a lot of, and by killing them. You get some cash for injuring, some cash for killing. You don't get as much for injuring, obviously, but since you do it a lot more, you tend to get more cash that way. So then we'll go over to this room. This is the advanced arsenal room. We've got a Gauss cannon, a BFG, a rocket launcher, a chain gun, and we can increase our max ammo capacity, increase our max health, increase our damage, increase our speed. So we're going to increase damage twice, our max health once, our max ammo capacity once. Then I'm going to run over here, refill health, refill ammo. So now our chain gun has 1,100 rounds. Our Gauss cannon has 22 rounds.
Demonic presence detected.
And here are our guys. So start taking those guys out. Gauss cannon doesn't get you as many points as the chain gun, but obviously it kills a lot more efficiently. So if you just need to kill some guys, you can. I've also incorporated some mini-boss events as Easter eggs in, and one of the rewards for that Easter egg is the ability to drop health packs, which you could drop for either yourself or for a teammate. I'm also going to be making this so that this is going to be built for 2 people. Now you can do it for 3 or 4 people, no problem, but you just take the same steps that you need to make it for 2 people, and just keep replicating it out to 3 people and 4 people. This mode is a lot of fun. Me and my roommate, we were playing it last night, and we got probably to round 25 or 26 before he had other stuff he had to do, so we had to leave. But we both had a lot of fun with it. So, and this takes a lot of elements from the video I posted last night, the survival conductor AI. This looks at that. This pretty much utilizes that, the conductor for this whole game. It's nice having 1,100 minigun rounds because you can pretty much never stop shooting. It's awesome. If I have time, and we'll see how the live stream goes, I may also show how to exponentially increase their damage and health as the rounds go on. Just because that's something very helpful to do as well. Just so as you upgrade your stuff and your weapons, that you still have a challenge to face. It's not just the shooting gallery, pretty much. There we go. And now it's time for the shop. Okay, so Creeper Warfare put in the comments, what happened? How come you don't upload any Project Spark? Well, there's two reasons for that. The first reason is I was kind of sort of running out of Project Spark content to upload. I had made most of the tutorials I wanted to make. That was the first bit. The second bit was Project Spark is now officially closed. It's shut down. It's removed from the store. They're not going to be developing for it anymore. They're taking the servers offline in August. So Project Spark is effectively dead, which is really unfortunate. Don't get me wrong. I could have still made more Project Spark tutorials. I know a lot of people had a lot of requests that I hadn't got to. But I wasn't playing as much Project Spark as I was before either. I mean, if you check out my profile on Xbox or like Smart Glass or something like that, I've put over 1,600 hours into Project Spark. And when you put that many hours into any game, eventually you're going to start running out of things to do. That was my issue with Minecraft, is I pretty much played Minecraft until I couldn't figure out anything else to do in Minecraft anymore. Don't get me wrong, both Minecraft and Project Spark have pretty much infinite replayability, but I had done everything that I wanted to do. Plus, now we've got Doom SnapMap. Doom SnapMap has a much larger audience than Project Spark did, especially in its current state. And I've been really, really enjoying SnapMap. So, hopefully that answers your question. I'm hoping I can still make a couple more Project Spark tutorials here and there, but I don't see myself making very many. Pretty shortly here, we're going to switch over to building mode. Because I'm hoping you guys have the general idea of how this game is supposed to play in later rounds. The early rounds are a lot simpler, which is why I opted to show you guys gameplay from the later rounds, just because it's a lot more exciting. Max Mason says hi in the chat. Hello to you as well. Thanks for joining the stream. Once this round ends, I'll probably go over a couple more ideas for this, or the way that this game is set up, and then we'll go into creating it. There we go. Environment stabilized. Alright, so this is the shop room. When the game first starts, this door here is shut, and you have to buy it for $6,000 to unlock the rocket launcher, the chain gun, the BFG, Gauss cannon, etc. You can refill you can buy 50 armor, which is half armor capacity. You can refill health, refill ammo, and then you can buy 4 kind of starting guns. You start the game with $500, so you start with the burst rifle, which is terrible. And then you can upgrade to the assault shotgun, or combat shotgun, I think technically. And then the hell shot, and then a little bit more expensive is the heavy AR with rockets and the lightning gun. Lightning gun is amazingly effective towards the end of the game. It's pretty much like a chain gun that can hit multiple targets at once. Once you have the ammo upgraded to an absurd level, because it eats ammo up like you wouldn't freaking believe. No matter if the round is going or not, this teleporter is always active, but if the round is going, the other teleporter is not. See, it's like a one-way teleporter when the round isn't going. But yeah, that's basically the idea of it. We've got cash there in the top right corner, or left corner. We have the current wave that we're on. And obviously you can see I've got 593 rounds at the moment. I can refill that. So now I have 1,200 rounds, which is a fantastic amount of rounds. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to building. So we're going to return to SnapMap editor, and we're going to start from scratch. So I'm going to go ahead and save. And then we're going to go to exit editor. Yep, we'll just exit this. So once again, if you're just joining the stream, I am creating pretty much a Killing Floor / COD Zombies hybrid kind of game, completely on live stream. Let's go ahead and create map, and I like choosing tiny just because I always build things completely from scratch, and this is just less things to delete. So here we go. We've got our basics here. I'm just going to delete everything so we start from scratch. So first, we need to have our room that we have our shop in it. Now, the shop room should be decently sized and very simple to navigate. Let's see. These ones that are just like squares appeal to me, but that looks a little bit too complex for what I'm doing. I know that this one has a bunch of pillars in it. That one's also too complex. What's this one look like? Oh, also a bunch of pillars. Not what I'm looking for. Let's just go back over to Arena. And then probably one of the best set pieces that everyone should know about is the Observation. It's just a big old... stop that. Big old empty room of nothing. It's great. Definitely something that people should use and experiment with. Max Mason says, do you have any published maps? I do have published maps. My first one is Dooming Floor, which isn't all that good. And then I also have Dooming Floor 2, which is pretty much the game that I was just showing you on Livestream. If you're going to play one of them, I'd recommend playing Dooming Floor 2 because it's a lot better of a game than Dooming Floor. I learned a lot between making it. So we're going to make this our shop room. This is going to be a lot of room. So first off, let's add our players. Let's have our players spawn over here. So we're going to go over to player and team, pick our player start, put them here, snap to grid. Then we're going to do the same thing over here. There we go. Looks pretty symmetrical. Now we need to differentiate which one of these is player 1 and player 2. So we're going to go to the spawn custom filter for player 1. And then spawn custom filter player 2. And you would just replicate that out through players 4, 5, 6. Well, not 6. 3 or 4. There we go. Be cool if you could have 5 or 6 player. But, yeah. So that's the spawn. And let's go ahead and give these guys a loadout. I'm going to put it kind of between them. So their weapon, we're going to give them the burst rifle because this is, in my opinion, by far the worst weapon in the game. We're going to give them the equipment of a grenade. You're going to have double jump, ledge grab. Looks good. So then, on spawned, give loadout. On spawned, give loadout. There we go. So, these guys are in. They have their loadouts. Now we need to go ahead and add the point system. Point system is pretty easy. I've gone over this before in another video. I'm going to go to AI proxy. I'm sorry, not on spawned. On killed. And let's go over to variables. We're going to put a player resource. Add. No, time to add some more stuff to this player resource variable. We're going to make the icon for it. That one's the most obvious, so we're not going to pick it. Let's do this one because it's green. The initial value is going to be 500, so that each player starts with 500. Now the max value is how much cash you're allowed to have total. We're going to change this to 25,000. Just because it's good to be able to hold an absolute massive amount of cash. And we need to change the name to money. Or whatever you want to name it. And then this add, we need to fix this so it gives us Let's have it give us 85 on kill. On hurt, link to the same thing. We're going to hit add. And let's drag this around so that our logic is a little bit more in line where it should be. And when it adds the player resource, we're going to have it give 15 coins per each, or $15 for each time it hurts. And we need to change the activator to attacker. There we go. So that's the system for money. Now let's go ahead and add a little bit more to the map so that we can start building with it. I like to link the shop room to the map so that everything is nice and contained and close together, but you don't have to. I'm going to build it so that they're not linked. First, we need to have a room that that the player spawns in. So I like... no, we're not going to do that one. That's a cool looking room, but that's not what we're going to do. Sure, let's do this one. So this is going to be the room that our player spawns into. Kind of a claustrophobic room, no question. This won't be a room that you can do a ton of fighting in. And there's two doors that are up on these ledges that might help a little bit more the player figure out what direction they need to head in when they first spawn in. I'm going to make kind of a figure 8, so I'm going to have a loop of buildings that loop around this way, or rooms, I mean, and then another loop of rooms that go this way. So let's go to hall. Hallways are good. Long catwalk. I'm going to put that in there. Let's see how this looks. Looks good. Now let's add like an arena or a set piece. Arenas are great to throw in, and set pieces are also good. They're a little bit different in functionality because these are more designed to have intricate combat paths and stuff like that, and set pieces are just big, huge rooms that you can do stuff in. I don't know why, but just the shape of this room reminds me a little bit of like a very boxy Millennium Falcon. This looks good. We're kind of running with that Disodium 37 vibe anyways. We're going to link those two up. And then let's add another hallway. Let's just do a normal, good old, simple hallway. Then let's build something going this way. I try not to ever use the same exact piece twice, just for the sake of if you're in that room, it could be kind of confusing. Put the large hallway there. Then let's go over to set pieces. Man, that is an absolute massive set piece. That looks good. I like that. Let's see, we're kind of running with the lava idea for this little section, so let's see if we can find any more lava. Nah, I won't worry about that too much. Now we've got this set piece, we'll put it there, and now to connect these two guys up. First, let's put a little jog in. Okay. Just give us some more space to work with. Then we'll go to 90-degree bend. No, that one's too big. There. I'm not sure if those will meet up, but we'll see. Let's go over to hallway again. Darn, they don't quite meet. They're close, but not quite. I need to put like stairs in. 2-story stair? That's probably too much. Stairs. Well, I guess to the right height. There we go. Then we'll put the jog in. Now we just need to find another hallway to fit in there. Leaf Storm Blaze Billy T. Wow, that's quite the name. Asks, how hard is it to do these? Is it just like Far Cry? I played with Far Cry 4's level editor some, and I was mildly impressed, but not overly. I would say that in terms of being able to set up a game, I'm not sure which I would say is easier. You know what? That one brings it down too far. Let's just pick a couple of jogs because they tend to... or couplers. Far Cry 4, it was alright for what it did, but it didn't give me, at least maybe I didn't explore it enough, but it didn't give me a lot of room to really do what I wanted. Pretty much I could just set up a stealth map, and if you got caught, you can send waves of enemies, and that's pretty much all it let you do. So I would say that SnapMap probably isn't easier, but it's definitely a lot more flexible. Man. Three-story stair, two-story stair. Curved stairs. Is that just like one level down? We might need to do something like this to get it. Okay, 90-degree bend. There we go. Come on. Yeah, we'll try that and see if we can get like a jog or a coupler to fit in there. Maybe? Darn, no. Man, this is kind of tough. They're just like one level apart and it's driving me crazy. Let's just take this and flip it this way. Does that fix it? Not really. Hallway stairs? Oh, we'll just use this. Get rid of that. Put hallway stairs. No, that's not what I meant to do. Redo. Duplicate. There. Grab this guy, rotate him back to how he was, because it was cool that way. Now they're on the same level. Alrighty, now we just need to connect them. Well, that was much harder than it needed to be. Simple hallway, and now we can grab a jog. There we go. So that's all set up right. Now let's just take a really quick look through, because sometimes it looks like it's set up right, but it's actually not. I always kind of get disoriented at first. Okay, so we got this, got stairs, we got a hallway, we got a jog, and then we're into this room. Great. So this loop is done. Now let's do the opposite loop. We'll try to make this one go faster. Let's put another hallway in. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Then let's put in an arena. How about this nice big square one? Bunker? Nah, that one's kind of boring. Refining chamber? Oh, this looks fun. We'll attach this over here. And then put something else that has more of an angle on this side. I think I've used this room before, and it's a nice room to work with. Put that in. Put a big coupler here. then we'll get these two guys linked together. Hopefully it won't be as tedious. Once again, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, be sure to leave a comment in the chat, and I'll definitely see if I can take a look at it. In case you missed it, we're building a Killing Floor / Call of Duty Zombies like hybrid from scratch. And right now, just building the map. Leaf Storm says, I was really disappointed with Microsoft with that news. I'm assuming the news being Project Spark. A lot of people are really disappointed. It's definitely very unfortunate news that Project Spark is being canceled. I guess I just don't have enough space to work with that. Project Spark was just a phenomenal building tool, and it's really unfortunate that I guess they didn't feel the need to continue it. There we go. Almost got this bit done. Simple hallway, and then we'll use a jog. Go there, and then a coupler to go here. There we go, all done. So now let's do a quick run through of this whole place, just so it's all the way that we like it. This is the room that our player is going to be teleporting into. We've got one entrance there, an entrance there, an entrance there, and an entrance there. We're going to head this way. Up, down. That one's closed, but we can head this way. We've got this big room to work with. I'm pretty sure the door will be, yep, the door is over here. Wow, this room looks really cool. Still discovering how cool some of these rooms look. Then we're back to the starting room. So now let's head this way, because it all does a big figure eight. This room also looks really cool and terrifying. Take a look around. Okay, that's not a doorway. Is this supposed to be a doorway, or am I thinking the wrong direction? This is why we double check, because that's supposed to be connected to that, but they're not. Weird little hiccups like this can happen. I'm not sure why they happen, but they do. There we go. There. There. There we go. Got it all fixed. We just had to duplicate the stairs so that we could go down a couple more levels, and everything flows together well. Now let's go back here and do a run through again. That's the spawn room. This is our way out. So we go through here. We've got another door. Hallway stairs. Hallway stairs. Back into this room, which leads through a quick hallway. Back to our starting room. Okay, so we've got the map built. Alright, so let's go ahead and save it. We're going to call this Livestream. Actually, you know what, you guys, I'm not going to name it at the moment. You guys give me what you think we should name it in the comments, and that's what I'll name it. Probably want to throw in Livestream somewhere in there just for good measure. Yeah. In the comments, I like my pick says, what can you create maps? Really, you can create just about anything you can imagine. It's not as flexible as, say, Project Spark, but it is very flexible. I mean, people have made basketball maps. They've made Harvest Moon maps. They've made all kinds of crazy stuff in this game, and it's really amazing to watch. A couple of things that I like doing. I like opening all the doors but I'm not going to. I'm only going to open the ones in the spawn just for time's sake. This just lets the player know that everywhere is nice and accessible. It also wouldn't be a bad idea to put some effects in here, like some fire, even if it didn't do any damage, just so people knew which direction's which, because it's pretty symmetrical looking either this way or looking this way. But let's get back to our shop. Now, this is our shop. I'm going to place it pretty close there. It's not actually going to be linked, but it's going to be close. We've got our 2 players that spawn in here. We've got our cash system here. Now let's add our teleporter. So we're going to go to gameplay. Grab our teleporter now. Do you see that arrow below our teleporter? That's the direction our players are going to face when they spawn in. So I'll have them face this way. Snap, drop, place. Now we'll see. Okay, that's not very symmetrical. Grab it, move it over. There. Is that better? That looks better. Not quite. We're getting there. Okay. That looks... come on. Almost symmetrical. There. We'll call it good. So this is where our player will be teleporting to get to back into the shop. Then let's go over to our actual game. Let's see. Into the starting room. It's kind of hard to pick out where the starting room is here. Here we go. Starting room. Now we're going to put another teleporter here. Okay. That one's a lot simpler. It's a lot smaller of a room. In the comments, let's see. Kyle Phillips says, Livestream, The Harvest of Mars. J.R. Morgan says, Crazy 8, Inferno Livestream. Kyle says, are there any bugs in SnapMap, like glitches? And then Leaf Storm Blaze says, wait, Harvest Moon map so you can get grass and stuff in it. You can't put plants in it. You kind of have to use your imagination. But you can have things that you water, and after a while they grow, and then you harvest them, and then you can plant more seeds and stuff like that. Not strictly Harvest Moon, but it's the best that we can do with the assets that we're given. Let's see. I like Livestream, The Harvest of Mars. I like Crazy 8, Inferno Livestream. Jackie Rooney says, can you make a revive system? That's something that's built into the game, actually. I'll go over that later. I'll see if I can get a couple more suggestions for the name of the game, but I like both of those options that people have suggested so far. So this is the teleporter pad. Let's go ahead and link it to our shop, which is over here. Link it there. So teleport to. Then on entered, we're going to head back over here. Teleport to. So now you can teleport back and forth between the two. No problem. Now it's time to add the AI spawning system. Now I'm going to keep all the code for this in the shop room just for the sake of everything being nice and contained. But the code isn't actually going to execute here in the shop. Let's go ahead and we're going to grab the good old AI Conductor Survival. Place this bad boy up here. It's worth mentioning, he won't go until he's told to go. So we need to also add a player proxy over here. So when the player spawns in, then we're going to set the conductor to go. Here are the lovely conductor settings that I went over in my video earlier. I'm going to turn the damage down, not quite that far. Turn down to 35%. Health, we'll turn it down to 90%. Time between encounters, let's turn that down to like 9. Break duration, turn this sucker up to 35. And the wave duration, we'll leave that as is because if I have time, I'll create a way that we can increase how long the wave is for each round. It's pretty easy, but we'll see if we have time. Let's see. Doom SnapMap tutorials. says there's a bug with the Boolean, which I covered in a video I uploaded. Yeah, okay. And yes, you can make a revive system. Anthony asks, how complicated can the logic get in this game? It can be really easy. It can start super simple. Like, that's all it takes to give a loadout to a player. That's all it takes to have points given by hurting and killing enemies. But on the flip side, you can do absolutely bizarre and insane complex things with code if you desire to. So it's really up to you as to how much you want to put into it. But it starts easy. It can get pretty difficult. So let's go ahead and add some stuff for when the wave started and when the break starts. So when the break starts, I'm going to put this code kind of up here. Actually, first, when the break starts, we're going to head back over to the teleporter, and we're going to enable teleporter. Move this code up so it's easy to grab. And then, not on break, on wave started. Then we're going to head back over, disable teleporter. There we go. Okay, so when the round is going, when it started, it'll disable that teleporter, and when it stops, it'll re-enable that teleporter. Let's also go ahead and add a point of interest to this. So we're going to set point of interest, and then on when the waves start, we're going to remove that point of interest. There we go. Then let's go ahead and do the point of interest settings really quick. There's something I meant to do a tutorial on. I still plan to. I just haven't gotten to it yet. We're going to go over to communication, point of interest settings, place that, and then on player spawned, set active. So this is how we can change what the icon is. You can change the icon, you can change the text, all that stuff. So the icon, we're going to pick, skull's fine usually. Well, the skull is fine if you want like an enemy. I like this just because it's kind of like a shop or something that you can buy. And then the point of interest text, shop. There we go. Okay. So now the point of interest will work. Let's go ahead and save it now. We've done quite a bit. Let's see. So we're going to go Livestream, Harvest, the Harvest of Mars, or Crazy 8 Inferno Livestream. We're going to go Livestream the Harvest of Mars. It's not very harvesty, but we'll go with it. Livestream, Harvest of Mars. There we go. Old Siren says, will you be able to show how to change the respawn placements? I'm looking to do that. I haven't yet. Some of that stuff is already pre-built into the different conductors. Like if you use the wave-based conductor or the mini-boss conductor, you can have it so it locks down the module you're in, and if you die, you respawn in that same module. But I am looking into how to change your respawn spot. Okay, so we've got our AI conductor. It'll stop and start the teleporter whenever we want. Now we need to make sure that the AIs don't spawn in the shop. So we're going to go over here to volume, go to inhibit AI spawning, place it here, center of the room, then gotta make it as big as it can be. I like to see if I can try to do this in just one of these boxes, but I'm not always successful. There. Dang it, it's not big enough. This room is really big. Guess we're gonna need a couple of these. Okay. So let's grab this guy, and we'll move him here. Okay, then let's You can scooch them a little bit farther that way. Then let's duplicate. Bring one over here. Duplicate again. This is just to prevent the AIs from, well, obviously spawning in this room. Because that's definitely not a very good thing to have in the safe shop between rounds when you're nearly out of ammo and stuff. Usually if the shop isn't this big, you can use just one of these AI inhibitors, but we're going to have to use a couple. Makes it a little bit awkward because you have to fly closer to things to actually check on their code, but we'll make it work. Not the most glamorous of things, but oh well. Give me just a moment. Okay, so AIs won't be able to spawn in the shop. We can teleport in and out of the shop, and we've got our AI conductor set up. Let's go ahead, save it, and then we'll give it a quick try to see how it plays so far. So I'll hit play. I noticed that message of disodium 37 kills instantly, toxic slime takes its time. That appears well over half the time that I preview SnapMap maps. Alright, and we're in. Now we're only stuck with our stupid little burst rifle. We obviously have our grenades, so we'll teleport through and we're into our spawning room. So let's start killing these guys. The reason I say this is the worst gun in the game is because one burst won't kill them. But like with the hell shot and everything else, one shot kills pretty much anything, all the time, anywhere. So, we can't teleport back at the moment because we're still waiting for the round to end. Seem to be working pretty well so far. Okay, so now that icon's appeared, now that guy just teleported through. Usually when they teleport through, though, they teleport far enough away, they automatically despawn. So then, we can go in here, we can buy our stuff, spend our money, whatever, and then head back out. That's the idea. So the core is there. Now we just need to start fine-tuning and adding, shops and important stuff like that. Old Siren asks, Saris, what platform are you making this on? I am making this on Xbox One. It is worth mentioning that any platform that has Doom can play uploaded maps. If you have a PlayStation 4, if you have a PC, or if you have an Xbox One, you can play any of these maps that are uploaded, which is really, really nice for Doom to have. You can't play multiplayer cross-platform, so I couldn't play live with someone from PS4, but it is still a really nice thing to have added on. Let's go ahead and add some HUD settings, just so we can see how many points we have. So, communication, HUD settings, set active. We're going to be revisiting this thing a couple of times, but first we're going to have a variable. The text is going to be cash. And the variable, we're going to bump her over to player resource, select that. And then I like to change the color to green, just because money's green. There we go. Now it'll also be showing team score, which don't want, so we'll just change that to variable and not put anything there. Change that to variable and not put anything there, so that they're just empty nodes. Alright. So that's to get the heads-up display working. Let's also add some audio cues as for when the rounds start and when they stop. So we'll go over to audio. Let's do Vega. Vega's good. He sounds cool. And we'll have him play.
Access denied. Access denied.
Let's see. This is going to be when the round starts, so it should be something an alert.
Attention. Caution. Code. Danger left. Disturb. Hole. Sec. Warning. Sec. Repeat. Evac. Hole. Life sign. Lockdown. Lockdown activated. Evacuate. Emergency.
Let's go with emergency. That sounds important. Then we're going to go to on the break started. Put another Vega speaker up here.
Access denied.
This one's going to be a little bit happier.
Acceptable. Accept. Good. Black. Base network. Broad message. Transmit. Vega air filtrate. One fragment. Doomer. Biohazard. Ammo. Fire. Environment stabilized.
This is a pretty decent one. This is one I use quite a bit. Environment stabilized. I don't know if the volume is such that you can hear. I don't know if you could hear those because I have the volume set for in-game pretty low. Okay, so now we've got the audio cues, we have the heads-up display so we can see how much cash we've got. Now let's start adding shops. We'll just make one and we'll go for it. Interactables, interactives. So we're going to put a panel down. And then we're going to put text over the top of it. About right there. Oh, don't want atmospheric afterlight. And then the text is going to be combat shotgun 500. Now it's good to have a couple of weapons that they can buy immediately with their first 500. Just so that they have some options other than the stupid burst fire. We're going to go to this panel. Going to make it reusable. Then on used, we're going to go to variables, resource, we're going to pick money, and we're going to do spend. Now I'm going to try to keep all the code in a pretty tight little concise space so that when we copy and paste and move the shop around, because I plan to copy and paste the shop a lot, everything stays nice and organized and I know where it should be. So we're going to first do on failed. And the simplest thing to do is just have an audio failure. So I'm going to put a 3D speaker about right here that plays. The sound I tend to go with is computer number 3. Nice little harsh sound. There we go. Then let's go ahead and go to on successful. This is where they're going to get their reward. So on successful, we're going to go to... Now there's a couple of ways that we could handle this. We could have a weapon spawn in, which then they would have to pick up. This is quite a bit more clunky. It's easier. Well, it's more obvious, I should say. And it's the kind of thing where you could buy a weapon and have your teammate pick it up. But usually I'd recommend against that, go to player and team and pick inventory. And we're going to put this about here. And we're going to put give weapon. Give weapon. And then player resource. This player resource is going to be how much they spend. So I'm going to keep that one pretty obvious in the forefront. And then this is going to dictate which gun they get. So we're going to put combat shotgun charged burst. I like the charged burst. There we go. So that's the whole shop there. Let's also put a light above it just so that it's obvious. Effects. There. So now they can buy a combat shotgun, which immediately equips into their hands. And this is all very small and pretty modular, so we can copy and paste this pretty easily. Let's go ahead and save. Once again, if you're just following the stream now, we are creating an entire Call of Duty Zombies / Killing Floor like game where you have waves of ever-increasing difficulty of enemies, and between rounds you can come back to this shop, buy weapons, equipment, upgrades, etc. So we've just added the shotgun purchasable. So then let's go ahead and copy and paste this. So we're going to push right trigger on the light, right trigger on the text, and then double right trigger on that to copy the whole logic train there. Then, let's see. I'm going to duplicate, drag over a bit, set down. I like to put the text like somewhat close together just so it looks pretty good. That looks good. Now, oh, something I forgot to do over here was actually specify how much money was being spent. That's probably important. 500. For this one, we're also going to do 500. The weapon is going to be the Hell Shot. I love the Hell Shot. That's such a good gun. Then we're going to change the text to Hell Shot 500. You could add more text like purchase Hell Shot 500 cash. Though usually just Hell Shot 500. People get the idea. Then from here we just select, copy. That wasn't copy. That was just drag. Dang it, I did it again. Select, double select, duplicate. What's up with the effect? The effect is colliding with something. Put that there. Probably could put a little bit more time into keeping everything nice and symmetrical, so we'll put it there. Okay. Then for this one, we'll pick our next weapon. This one, let's put the heavy assault rifle with micro missiles. Heavy AR. And you could put if you wanted missiles or not, that's up to you. Heavy AR, we're going to put this at 1,000. There we go. Change the value of this to 1,000. Then we can rinse and repeat. This, duplicate, paste. Then, once again, let's pick what our gun is going to be this time. Let's do plasma rifle with stun mod. Plasma rifle. And I'll put stun in parentheses for 1,000. Then spend should still be 1,000, so that's fine. So we've got our 4 initial weapons here. This should be pretty good to get us started. Obviously, you can just keep rinse and repeating this over and over to add all the weapons that you wanted into the game, but I think this should be fine for now. Then let's go ahead and add our refills. I'm going to change this to just a blank cap so it's pretty nice and subtle. Then let's go over to volumes. Pick a cylinder trigger, place down, snap. Alright, this is going to be a lot of the same codes, so I'm just going to duplicate this, bring it over here, get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay. So we need to make this usable. So make human usable. Yep. And you can change the cooldown if you want. And you can also change what the use message is. We're going to have this one be health. So we're just going to put health. Okay. And since it's health, we're going to make it blue. Okay. So on trigger used, we're going to spend. And we're going to spend 300. Let's go ahead and throw some text in there. There we go. This text is going to say refill health 300. There we go. Okay, so now rather than having it give a weapon of the inventory, we're going to get rid of that, get rid of that. And when on player resource succeeded, we're going to go to player and team and go to vitals. Give health. Okay. And because we're going to add a way to upgrade the health and whatnot, let's see, we're going to put the amount to like maxed out so it'll always give health. No matter how much, no matter the capacity, it'll give max health. That should be plenty. There. So it'll give the player 300 health. Pretty effective. Let's go ahead and I do notice that this, let's see, one of these AI prohibitors isn't quite on the floor. There we go. Let's see. In the comments, Old Siren says, so I'm trying to make a method of changing player respawn locations that DoomSnap tutorials recommended, and I am confused how to use it with the relay. I haven't really taken a look at that yet to see if I can figure out how to change the respawns. That's something I'm planning on doing, but I haven't yet. Once I get that figured out, I'll definitely post a video on it. Max Mason says, in your Dooming Floor 2, I think you should make the Hellshot 750 as better than the heavy AR. That's definitely, possible. The heavy AR does have the missiles, though, which makes it really, really powerful. And per shot, it does some of the highest damage for a full auto weapon in the entire game. But I hear you. Probably need to rebalance that. I just really like playing with the Hellshot. So we've got this so it refills your vitals. We'll go ahead and copy this. Duplicate. There. This one, we're going to have it add 50 armor for 500. There we go. Let's change the color of the cylinder to green because armor is green. And we're going to change this from give health to give armor. And we're going to give 50 of them. There we go. And the last one is going to be refill ammo. Ammo I tend to make kind of orangey, just because that's kind of how the boxes look. So we'll turn that off, turn red to max, and we'll start adding in green until it looks kind of orangey. Maybe add some blue in there. That looks good. That looks kind of yellowy orangey. That should work. Then refill health. Ammo. Then get rid of that, get rid of that. We're going to switch back to the inventory. We're going to give ammo. Let's put like 5,000. Ammo size box. There we go. So now we have the ammo and the health and the armor set so you can buy additional of those. Oh, they're all set so that when you hover over them it says health. Let's fix that. Put this to ammo. It's the little things that can get you sometimes. And this to armor. That way, if they're moving quick or they're trying to do them like buy really quick, they know that they're about to buy the correct one. Let's go ahead and add a couple of lights as well. It's kind of dim over here. Effects. Put a light there. Put a light there. Okay, so we can buy ammo, we can buy health, we can buy armor, we can buy 4 guns. The wave-based system is working. So really, we're making great progress on this. Let's go ahead and save again. It's good to save a lot because there's no autosave, which is very frustrating. Let's try playing it. Once again, if you're just joining us now, we're replicating a kind of Call of Duty / Killing Floor survival game where the rounds keep getting harder and harder as the game goes on. We're going to be starting in the shop where you can buy guns, you can buy ammo, armor, etc. And then when you leave the shop, you fight for a round and you can return and you can continue upgrading. So we've made good progress so far. Hopefully this goes pretty well. If you guys have any questions or comments, be sure to leave something in the comments and I'll see if I can take a look at them. Alrighty, start match. This is always fun.
Emergency.
Emergency! Let's buy Hellshot, because I love the Hellshot. There we go, we automatically equip it. Hop through here. If I can hit something. Now if you watch carefully on the point value when I do these executions, each time I actually like hit them, I get points. Let's see if I can get one with like a leg hit. So you can get a few more points. Oh jeez, go away. You can get a few more points for doing executions. The Hellshot is so cool, man. Now, to be 100% honest, I haven't even touched the multiplayer yet. I fully intend to. I love the multiplayer in the beta. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, the multiplayer is the weakest element. I think it was an absolute load of fun. Is the Hellshot in multiplayer? Because I haven't found it in the campaign so far. So we got plenty of cash now. Let's go ahead, buy the plasma rifle with stun. Which is pretty nice. Then we'll refill ammo. We have max health, so we don't really need to refill that. Then we can hop back in. Let's run around our world a little bit. I hate these guys with the shields. Stun is really nice for taking care of the ones with the shields. That or grenades, one of the two. Man, all the lava and smoke in here looks so cool. Because those shield guys are inevitable and you can't really prevent them from happening, you definitely need to give your players some sort of way to combat them. Because, I mean, you with just like an assault rifle or the Hellshot or something, you can beat them, but it's not easy. You have to like run around them, you're gonna take some damage. So it's good to have some sort of shotgun, or not shotgun, some sort of explosive, some sort of stun shot, something like that. Blue Jeans says it is in multiplayer. Sweet. I need to hop into multiplayer soon. Let's ditch our Hellshot for the heavy AR. Probably not the best of ideas, but we'll do it. Something worth mentioning is that it did just dump my health shot on the floor. We're going to change it so that the your dropped weapons don't drop, they just vaporize. We'll refill ammo, refill health. As you can see, we have armor, health, ammo. Head back in. Let's go this route. Ha ha ha. I like micro missiles. They're a lot of fun. If you get far enough away from the enemies, they will despawn, so if you just keep running, they'll respawn with you. Because, unfortunately, the weird little thing about SnapMap is there can only be 12 active demons at a time, which is, I feel like, an entirely unnecessary restraint. And part of what made, like, modded SnapMap levels so fun is that you could have, like, thousands and thousands of enemies. There was some modded SnapMap video I saw where they put 100,000 revenants into the game. 100,000, man! That is so many. There we go, environment stabilized. Now you're probably starting to notice that I'm not struggling yet, but that Hell Knight did definitely give me some trouble. And I'm running low on ammo in both of my guns. So this is the point in the game where we need to start figuring out, are we going to get better guns, or are we going to start upgrading our equipment? So that's all I'm going to play at the moment. But now we're going to look at upgrading our equipment, because this is really important, and this adds just amazing levels of replayability and just general fun. Because who doesn't like upgrading their stuff? Now I'm going to add another room over here that's going to be our advanced arsenal room. Computer room. There we go. And this door we're going to lock. There we go. And let's go ahead and color it too. I like... Yeah, screw it. I'll leave it purple. Purple looks cool. I don't want a key card, but I do want it purple so that everyone notices, oh, this is kind of an important thing. Then I'm going to copy one of these shops. I think I accidentally selected something I didn't mean to. Duplicate, and we're going to put this near the door. There we go. But we're not going to make it reusable. And rather than giving a weapon, we're going to have it open this door always. Okay. And then rather than the plasma rifle stun for 1,000, we're going to put advanced arsenal 5,000. That way, these upgrades are available somewhat early, but you have to, have some cash to buy into them. Plus, if you have a team, one person can save up for the door, one person can save up for upgrades, and then kind of carry the team for a round or two while the other one's broke. Kyle Phillips asks, can you make doors open at a certain round? Yes, I am going to be looking at adding rounds or round counter in here in a little bit. I just want to work on these upgrades first because they're very important. Now we also need to make sure that no AIs can spawn in this room. Let me check. I want to see if this box has... Yeah, it's got some... Stop listening. Stop listening. Stupid Connect. Let me select this freaking wall. Or this inhibitor. Whatever. We'll just add our own, I guess. We'll probably need to get 2, because this room is just pretty wide. AI conductor spawn box. Put one here. We're going to max out our depth, 2048. Our width isn't so important, but we'll make it pretty wide. And our height, yeah, we'll just make it pretty tall. Okay. Actually, that could be a fuzz taller. There we go. Okay. Then duplicate. Alright, so AIs can't spawn in this room either. Drag it just a little bit this way. Come on, work with me. There we go. Now AIs can't spawn in this room at all. Just double checking. This is overlap, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's a little overlap. Is this like one little spot where an AI could spawn? There we go. Okay, so AIs can't spawn in this room either. Alrighty, now we need to add the upgrades to the the health and stuff like that. Did I get this right? Still worried that AIs are going to be spawning in here, but pretty sure everything's well covered. Cal says, is it true that you can record your own voice into the game? If that's true, you're able to edit it. I haven't tried, actually. Let me look at the audio for that really quick. Vegas speaker, room tone, music. Oh, that's where music is. I've been looking for that. Facility room speaker. I don't know. If you can record, I'm guessing that's something probably more accessible on PC rather than like Xbox, even though we do have Kinects and mics and stuff like that. I'll definitely look into that further. Now we're going to look at doing 4 major upgrades. Those upgrades are max health, max armor, max damage, and max speed. So first, let's put in a volume. I like using these volumes just because you can interact with them a lot faster. And let's make it a little bit taller, just so that they look more significant. This one, we're going to be doing health, so it's going to be blue. Make it usable, make the use text health. Okay, so I think that on trigger used, we're going to rebuild this kind of from scratch again. Yeah, I could just copy and paste the same shop, but I'm not going to. We're going to spend. Okay. Get everything nice and modularized again. So on fail, once again, we're going to make that wonderful little beep. There we go. Play. Come on, I want to select play. There. Okay, get that out of the way. Now we also need to indicate how much this is going to cost. So we're going to put this at 1,000. And on succeed, this is where things start getting exciting. We're going to go over to variables. I'm going to go to a number. Just so you know, the difference between a number and an integer is only whole numbers, like 1, 2, 3. Numbers can be 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, etc. We're going to go with a number. I'm going to add a new, and we're going to add. So this number variable, we're going to put, select the player 1 icon, and we're going to name this P1 health for player 1 health. The initial value is going to be 1. And then we're going to be adding 0.25. Okay. And then we need to sort of replicate this again. Add. let's see, we're going to be adding another number, a new variable. This one is going to be, let's click the player 2 icon, P2 health. Once again, initial value is 1. We've already set how much it's adding to it, so they're both going to get the same addition. Kyle says, if you have too many scripts or too much on your map, does it affect frame rate? I'm guessing the frame rate is the main issue why they added the 12 demon cap. I've never had enough code to even reach even close to max limit on code, but I've never noticed a single frame rate drop. Even when I have 5 Barons of Hell, 3 Mancubus's, 3 Cacodemons, all just rushing at me, and I'm wailing on with my minigun, and my co-op player is just blasting them away with Gauss rifles or Gauss cannons. There may be a frame rate drop, but it's imperceptible, at least to me. So I would say this is a very solid frame rate game. You're always going to have a very quick frame rate. So this is how we can add to the player 1's health. Now we also need to tell the game to actually make this change to player 1's health. So on resource succeeded, we're going to go over here to player. We're going to go to player proxy. Place this, and we're going to do set modifier. Okay, so this set modifier is going to be what is being changed on our player. So we're going to go to health, press left trigger, swap our variables, and we're going to go to player 1. And then let's name this we're not going to name it. Okay, so now this is going to be modifying our player 1 health. We can also do a lot of the same. See, set modifier, player proxy. For this one, actually, no, we can't do that. We need another player proxy here. Set modifier. Oh, wrong thing. Set modifier. Let's put these modifiers pretty close together so it's easy to keep track of. Organization is a huge amount of keeping track of your code, and I'm so okay at it. So for this modifier, we're going to once again change this to health, and change this to the variable for P2 health. Now, in its current state, every time anyone interacted with it, both players would both be getting their variable's worth of an increment, whatever. What we're going to do now is we have to add filters. Boy, I was too efficient about this. You can only add filters in certain spots. So I'm going to need to delete this connection here and add another add. Okay. There we go. Pretty much filters are kind of like what they sound like. They only allow code to happen if it's being executed by a certain thing or if a certain criteria is met. So we're going to hover over this connection for our... So this is our player 1 health. Hover over this connection, and we're going to add a filter, a player filter. And it's going to swing way over here just because it doesn't want to stay in line. This player filter is only going to be for player 1. Then we're going to do the same thing over here. Nope, I did the wrong thing. Add filter, player, put it back where it belongs. This one's only going to be player 2. So when either player interacts with it, it's going to check to see, are you player 1 or are you player 2? If you're player 1, it'll run the line of code associated with their filter. If they're player 2, it'll run the line of code associated with their filter. And then we need to do the same thing for the set modifiers. Player, let's see, which one is this going to? Okay, that's player 2. Pretty sure. Yeah. P2 health. So that this needs to be player 2 only. Then this modifier, we need to put another filter on it. So that it's only for player 1. Confused yet? Hopefully that made sense. I know everything's really kind of just jumbled together, and I'm trying to make the code as compact as I can. Let's see. Mark asks, do you know what the integers or booleans or any of that code do? They're variables, so they're things that can change mid-game. So when you interact with a button, it could toggle a variable, or it could toggle a boolean. If you interact with a button, it could increment up or decrement a number. And then you could have that number either directly affect a stat, like what I'm doing here, or it could check to see if it's going to equal a certain value. So like when wave 5 happens, maybe we spawn a super hard enemy. You know, something like that. But this is the code that we would need, and this is going to increase the health of our player. Let's go ahead and put some text in there. Increase max health. 1,000. There we go. Hungry Mancer asks, when did Tackless start streaming? Let's see. I've been streaming for 1 hour 34 minutes. So about an hour and 34 minutes ago. Okay, there we go. Now we're just going to go ahead and test this, but one thing I'm going to do as to cheat and not make it so I have to actually play the game is volume, make human usable, on trigger used, variable, player resource, add, there, 25,000. Okay, so pretty much I'm adding a little cheat for myself that will, it'll give me $25,000 if I interact with that, making things very easy to buy. Hungry Master asks, okay, good, I hope I'm not missing much. Well, I've gotten a lot done so far, but all of this will be posted as a gigantic video after my stream is over. Once again, I am creating a Killing Floor and Call of Duty Zombies-like survival game where during the round you kill enemies, you get points and whatnot. And then between rounds, you can teleport over to a shop, buy guns, refill your health, upgrade to your max health, that kind of fun stuff. So we're waiting to spawn in and test whether the code for upgrading max health worked right. Come on. Finally, here we go.
Emergency.
Okay, we'll go ahead and give ourselves $25,000. Here's our advanced arsenal we can unlock. Increase max health. So at the moment, we have 100 health. We will increase that to 125, 150, 175, 200. If you remember, the starting value for the health was 1, and then every time I interact with this, it adds 0.25. So if you wanted to increase more, like if you wanted it to add 50 health, then you would set it to 0.5. Or if you wanted it to add 100, then you would add, you know, just 1. But yeah, this is a good way to increase your max health. Makes you pretty much invincible. Mark asks, do you think that we'll get more Snap features in the future? It sucks that we don't have outside structures like hell. I know, outside would be awesome. I understand that it wouldn't be the easiest to make, but, I mean, this is Bethesda we're talking about here. If someone can do it, they can do it. I think a lot of that depends on how much feedback the players give and how enthusiastic we are about SnapMap. I forgot to set the price to that correctly. If we say we really need outside, then they might include it in a future update or a DLC or something. I would be fine if they added it as DLC. I would gladly pay money for it. Because the tools that they've given us already are fantastic for the base game. I wouldn't mind paying for it. So yeah, I guess it depends on how... My guess is it depends on how enthusiastic we are. If SnapMap becomes kind of this meh third mode, they probably aren't going to do much with it. Let's go ahead and duplicate this. Now instead of max health, we're going to do increase max ammo. 1500. Let's change the color of the cylinder. There we go. So it's red, some green. Turn down the green a bit. There we go. It's human usable, and the usable message is going to be ammo. Okay. So now we have almost all the code here that we need so far. We need to change how much this costs back to 1500. Kyle says, I think SnapMap is going to go big. I did it in Halo 3 and it was very, very limited, so I'm sure more stuff will be added over time. Definitely. I've played some Forge, mostly in Halo 5 and the Halo Master Chief Collection, and I couldn't really get into it. It felt like anything that was fun was just abusing the physics or the system, rather than using the system and the physics to give you some really awesome options. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete player 1 health, player 2 health. Don't worry, we didn't delete the variables. The variables still exist over there. But we're going to need to add a number, and we're going to need to make a new number. This one is going to be P1 ammo. Now let's go ahead and just pick like red shield. Icon isn't required, but I like it. And then we're going to put 1. There we go. Let's see. In the comments, Mark says, I think they need to because it's what's holding the game after single player. The multiplayer isn't all that good. It's decent, but with SnapMap we could add way more. DLC is fine. I would pay for it. I think multiplayer is a lot of fun. Obviously, I if you watch earlier in the stream, I haven't jumped into multiplayer yet since the game's come out, but I played a ton of multiplayer in the closed beta, and it was so much fun. I played a little bit in the open beta, but I decided I should hold myself off so I don't completely ruin the game for myself. Yep, this add is still fine, adding 0.25, reference to P1 ammo. Then we can go up here to the modifiers. This is the modifier for player 1. So rather than health, we're going to put this to ammo capacity, and rather than P1 health, we're going to put P1 ammo. And then going to add a new number. This number needs to be P2 ammo, and the icon will be blue shield, blue flag, whatever. Looks like a shield. Then a lot of the same thing. We're going to set this modifier. So rather than health, it's ammo, and rather than P2 health, it's P2 ammo. There we go. Just like that, we've replicated it for ammo. Let's see. Now let's go ahead and do the whole thing again. Select that, and then select that. Duplicate. Okay, this one we're going to do speed. Speed's a little bit more finicky. It's not quite as simple as health and ammo, how it's nice, clean numbers. But speed, we're going to make this one kind of purple, pink, whatever. What does that green do to it? It just makes it more boring. There we go. Let's turn the red down just a fuzz so it's a little bit more purple rather than pink. There we go. Okay, and the usable message will be speed. Change the text. Increase max speed. 1,000. Okay, that looks good. Change the price of it again back to 1,000. I should save it. Let's save. Alright, so once again, if you're just joining us now, we're replicating kind of a Killing Floor / Call of Duty Zombies like survival game where during the round, enemies get harder and harder, and then between rounds you can come back to the shop, buy weapons, refill your ammo, and now we're working on adding upgrades like increasing max health, increasing max ammo, increasing max speed, stuff like that. So now we're going to go ahead and delete that number and delete that number variable. Going to add a new number. New. This one is going to be P1 speed. Pick an icon. Let's do red picker upper thingy. Set that to 1. Let me double check just to make sure that I had the initial value set up right for these. Yeah, I didn't think I did. Okay. It was just P2 ammo that I hadn't set that up right on. And this still... actually, I'm trying to think how this should work. Yeah, this should be set to 1, and then this should increment up by... Let's put this to 0.2. Just kind of the way that speed works is that if you upgrade it too much too fast, then it starts misbehaving. Let me double check to make sure that the add... Yeah, I forgot to change this to 0.25. 0.25. There's a lot to keep track of here. Don't blame me. That's the kind of thing that I'd figure out in bug testing, but I just try to remember as much as I can. Let's go ahead and save it again. Kyle says it'd be cool to make a gas chamber where to survive from one demon, like in most horror games, and the only way to kill it is to trap it in a room and gas it. That'd be cool. I haven't played it, but that sounds reminiscent of Alien Isolation. I'm going to add a new number. P2 speed. Icon, blue power core, and then the initial value of 1. Okay, so we've got those variables changed. Now we just need to change the modifiers. So rather than P2 ammo, we're going to have P2 speed, and we're going to change it to speed. And rather than P1 speed, speed. There we go. So that's speed. Only one thing left to do, and that's damage, the most important one. Duplicate. Drag it over. Snap. There we go. Then let's make this guy just straight red. So 255 00. And the usable message is damage. Okay, we'll change the text. Increase max damage 2,000. Okay, there we go. Making good progress. Kyle says, yeah, Alien Isolation is what I had in mind. I just wanted to know if you can make the AI to CT like the alien does. I'm not sure what he means by CT. Act, maybe? I know that you can make the AIs walk along a certain path. And in fact, I actually thought about making a stealth game where they walked along a certain path, and if they detected you, then they would attack you, and you're out of ammo, and you have like 1 hit point or something, so you can't fail. I haven't tried it yet. It was just something that I had rolling around in the back of my mind. So then let's go ahead and delete those 2 guys. Add add a new number variable. P1 damage. And let's add just the skull because it's intimidating. Put that to 1. I'm going to do another new variable. This one is going to be P2 damage. This one is also going to be a skull, but it's going to be the other skull. And once again, initial value of 1. Okay, so change this back to 0.25. There we go. Now we need to change these guys. So player filter, damage to P1 damage. This one, damage, P2 damage. There we go. And if you're just joining us now and you're really confused as to how this is working, don't worry because this whole video is going to be posted later. It's not very symmetrical. Let's see if I can get that a little bit more straightened out. There, now it's better. I like my symmetry. I mean, it's not perfect. I'm not Monk, don't get me wrong, but I like things to be roughly symmetrical. If I wanted it to be perfectly symmetrical, I'd add one more upgrader over here so there were 5 across. But let's go ahead... Oh, we don't need to publish it just yet. Let's go ahead and save it. What I'm thinking about doing is that once I'm done building it, I'll just go ahead and publish it, and then leave it open to the public, and if one of you guys wants to join me and play with me, you could do that, and we could play around with it. So let's go ahead and give it a test. Come on. It takes a really long time to for these levels to load sometimes. Hungry Master says you should do another stream where you try to make a map like the stealth map you were thinking of. That'd certainly be cool. I tend to be a little bit hesitant of creating completely new ideas like on stream, just in case. What if it doesn't work at all and it's not something that I can feasibly do? Looks like I got a couple of those a little bit too close together so that their text is overlapping. I don't like that. But let's go ahead and increase our max health. Then we'll increase our max ammo. Weirdly enough, the health increases, like your current health increases with your max health, but your current ammo doesn't increase with your max ammo. Then we'll increase max speed a couple of times. Move nice and quick. Then we'll increase our max damage a couple of times. Yeah. Then we'll grab the plasma rifles because I've got lots of cash. And hop in.
Environment stabilized.
Well, that was a short round. I guess I spent most of the round in the shop. Let's increase these guys a couple more times. Increase max ammo, increase that. There we go. Then let's refill our stats. Okay.
Emergency.
Alright, seems to be going pretty well if they'd spawn more enemies on me. Let's see, will one burst kill them? Yep, our damage is definitely increased, because normally one burst of the burst rifle won't kill these, like, little scrawny guys. Haha. Seems to be going pretty well. I do like how you can aim down sights and do a single fire with the burst fire gun. That way you can make your ammo last a little bit longer. But it's still not an excuse for how bad that gun is. Oh, the shop's way over there. How do I get over there? Here we go. Don't end on me before I make it in. There we go. And we made it.
Emergency.
Increase max ammo. And max health again. I don't think I actually made that one. There we go. That and that. There we go. And we can hop back in. Alright, so this seems to be going pretty well. Alrighty. Let's switch back to the editor. Braden says, Doom looks pretty cool, but I'm hesitant to buy it. If you like first-person shooters, or you like just having a lot of fun, then Doom is an awesome game to buy. If you need something with a lot of story or a lot of deep mechanics, Doom's probably not for you. Doom has effectively the smallest amount of story that you can, and that's a good thing, given the game. Old Siren says, if you like FPS, you'll probably like the game. It's extremely fun. Yeah, pretty much what I just said. Mr. Treeman says, Tackless, what's your gamer tag? My gamer tag is Tackless, so there you go. Braden says, wait, so what happened to Project Spark? Mr. Treeman says it got shut down. Yeah, Project Spark got shut down. It's no longer being developed. It got pulled from the store, and they're going to be shutting down the servers in August, unfortunately. So because of that, I've been kind of switching my focus over to Doom, just because I like building things and building games. Let's go ahead and give ourselves... stop that. Give ourselves a little more room. There. So now we have more room. Still not symmetrical. Oh well. You can also add more shops like this over in here to add some better weapons, which I'm going to do pretty quickly here. Duplicate. Why isn't it letting me put it down? It's not letting me place it. That was weird. Okay, let's try that again. There. I don't know what the deal was last time. Rather than the hell shot, let's put chain gun. 2,500. Now, there's obviously a lot of room for perfection here. Like, take this, rotate it so it's a little bit more, like, faces directly towards the hallway. There's lots of room for that I'm kind of glossing over just for the sake of getting out the mechanics. But I definitely recommend taking your time, making sure everything's symmetrical, making sure everything looks nice, lines up nice. Because those little details is very easily what could turn a player off from your world. Because if your game doesn't look like it was made well, then they may not really care. I'm going to go ahead and change what was spent to 2,500. And then for the weapon given, chain gun with Gatling mod. There's no reason not to put the Gatling mod, just because the Gatling mod makes the chain gun a lot easier to use. So that's the chain gun. Copy that, and that, and that. Duplicate. Let's put rocket launcher for 3,000. Okay. Change the price to 3,000, not 300. 3,000. Change the weapon to rocket launcher. Detonator mods are fine. Looking at the chat. Looks like Braden is sad about Project Spark getting shut down. Everyone's sad about that, except Project Spark, apparently. Steven says, I've had trouble placing panels, too. I don't know why. It just seems like they just don't want to go to certain places for some reason. David Campbell says, that kind of reminds me of Time Splitter when I was growing up from Map Creator. I haven't played Time Splitter. Heard all kinds of good things about it. Never actually played it. There we go. Just snap that to the grid. There we go. Old Siren says, good news, I got the respawn thing to work. Turns out the initial ones I placed at the beginning had a filter on them rather than none, so I wasn't disabling them like they were supposed to. Braden says, is this kind of like Halo Forge and Project Spark? I'd say it's probably fair to say that this is a mashup of both Project Spark and Halo Forge. It has way more depth and complexity than Halo Forge, from my experience, but not as much as Project Spark. Obviously, you can modify all this code and whatnot, and logic to make it work for you, which is wonderful, but not as much as Project Spark. That being said, it's a lot faster. Everything that I've been showing you here, if I wanted to replicate this all in Project Spark, seriously, it could have taken me a week. I've already given, rocket launcher here. Duplicate this one more time. Dang it. Stupid lighting effect. Okay. Didn't copy that lighting effect, so I have to put another one in. I don't know why I didn't want to paste there, but whatever. This one, Gauss, that's not how you spell it. Gauss Cannon 5,000. There we go. 5,000. And then the thing that we get is the Gauss Cannon charged. There we go. So, yeah, I put the weapons in here. You could probably throw in the BFG for like 25 grand and then put 2 of them over here and 2 of them over here so that it looks nice. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's see. Hungry Master says you should try making an alert bar for stealth maps when a monster sees you. Every monster in the map knows where you are for a limited time. That'd definitely be cool. I could definitely take a look at that. David Campbell says, I might buy Doom for the gameplay. I watched a Let's Play, and the story is meh, and the gameplay and music were amazing. The story is a lot more fun to play than it is to watch. I watched some footage of the story before it came out. Wasn't all that interesting, but maybe I'm not the type of guy who likes to watch other people play games. But it's really fun to play, and obviously the gameplay itself is a blast. Braden says, is there just like a story mode that you can run in like Halo? Yeah, there's a story mode. I probably put a good 5 or 6 hours into it so far, and I'm not done with it yet. So that's nice. So, yeah, we have actually pretty well set up. Let's go ahead and save. Now let's look at a few more advanced things. First, something that I've been meaning to do this whole time is we need to put a little bit of a delay on this conductor because he starts immediately, and I don't like that. So let's put a 25-second delay so that when you first start the game, you've got 25 seconds to look around, buy your stuff, and then get in the game before the enemy starts spawning. Let's also go ahead and add a wave counter. So on wave started, we're going to go over here to variables. We're going to pick an integer. We're going to add a new one, and we're going to add. This integer is going to be wave. Icon. Let's pick the dope fish. If you get the dope fish reference, then good for you. Initial value is going to be set to 0. In the comments, looks like people are talking about the story. Mr. Truman says it's not short, it lasts 10 hours, which isn't bad for a first-person shooter. I mean, most of the Call of Duty campaigns I've played, you can knock them out in a good 5 or 6 hours if you really, sit down and do it in one shot. So this is going to keep track of what wave we're on. Let's go ahead and modify the HUD so that it also tells us what wave we're on. Wave. Bumper over. Yep, here's integer. There we go. Let's pick the color. Let's make this blue. There we go. Looking good so far. Now, let's also increase how long each wave is as it goes along. Because at the moment, the default... Come on. Is that each wave is 60 seconds long. Let's work on increasing that. So we're going to add another integer, just because we're going to be dealing in whole seconds. So integer 1 is going to be wave length. The initial value is how long wave 1 is going to be. Let's put 60. Icon is going to be... It's good to assign icons just so everything... You can keep track of everything for yourself. Doesn't even have to be that significant of an icon. We'll put this because it looks like a clock. Then add, we're going to put 4 seconds. 4 seconds may not seem like much, but after 10 waves... Actually, let's put that to 3 seconds. After 10 waves, that's going to add 30 seconds. So after 10 waves, it's going to add 50% more time to the wave. So if you're going to go deep late games, it's going to add a ton more time. Let's go ahead and save it. Oh, hey D4, Dogface Boy. I've been streaming for a while now. Yeah, we're at 2 hours, 11 minutes. We're almost done, too. We've been building a game, which I'm going to actually play right now to show you guys. We've been building a game where it's kind of like Killing Floor or Call of Duty Zombies a little bit. I take elements from both. Where there's a wave-based game. The enemies get harder every wave. You get points for damaging and killing the enemies. Then between waves, you can run back to the shop, buy new guns, buy your upgrades, refill your health and ammo, then get back out there and you have to survive the next round on only what you bought for that round. Dogface Boy asks, when will you be doing another Zelda live stream? Hoping to do one fairly soon. I was thinking about doing one today, but since I've done this really, really long stream today, I'll probably wait for that until tomorrow. Hungry Master says, I want to get Doom, but it costs too much for me, but I'll probably get it in the summer. Yeah, that's understandable. I apparently start with 25,000 cash. That's not really what I need, but I was actually going to try to play it legit. Whatever, let's get the hell shot. And let's grab the heavy AR. Oh yeah, I forgot to change that so it doesn't drop your weapons.
Emergency.
Hop into the game. Let's kill some of these guys. Now, the more bullets that you put into them, the more points you get. So it's good to find a weapon that can both kill them and damage them a lot of times. Okay, we're low ammo there, so we'll switch to the hell shot. So far we seem to be doing pretty good. For these early rounds, I can stay nice in this little like spawn room pretty well, just because the enemies are small and they give me plenty of space to work with. Man, I like the hell shot.
Environment stabilized.
Okay, so we can hop back through here. We can open up the advanced arsenal. Buy ourselves a chain gun, which usually would come later, but increase our max speed a couple of times. Create max ammo, max health. Something worth mentioning, and this isn't sponsored or anything because I'm not even close to big enough to have any sponsors. There's this app or website I've seen called G2A, and they had some promo for Doom going on the other day for the Steam version of Doom, not console. But on Steam, you can pick it up for like $35. Because I know that site tries to sell like games that are on sale or whatnot. Haven't actually used it, but I've kept it in mind just because you can buy like $50 Xbox cards and stuff for like $35. I don't know how they're doing that, but no, it's something to keep in mind. Can I jump? Oh, I can jump on that. That's cool. I wonder if I hop here, can I lure them into the lava? No? Darn, their AI is too smart. Can I melee them into the lava? Oh, I'll just snap their necks. That works too. Environment stabilized. I hate these guys with shields. Poof. There we go. We're back here. Refill our health, refill our ammo. Oh, I need to tweak something on the refill ammo so that it refills all of your guns. There we go. Let's see. Look at the comments really quick. Dogface Boy asks, also, will you please do some Project Spark tutorials because people are still playing it? I hope to do a couple more tutorials eventually, but it's not going to be very common or very frequent. Just because, unfortunately, it's dead. It's removed from the store, so the player base can only get smaller from here. And I wasn't playing it all that much. I mean, I still had some projects going. Like, I had a tower defense game that was actually really far into development when they announced that it was going to be over. I haven't finished it up yet, but I was having a lot of fun with the tower defense game, so I mean, I'm not ruling out that Project Spark tutorials won't happen again, but I'm saying they're not going to be common. I'm switching my focus over to SnapMap mostly, because I'm playing it more, there's a lot more new things to be discovered here, and the player base is a lot larger. Oh, we made it to round 9 pretty quick. We really made it to wave 9? That seems... I don't think I've been playing it for that long. Is there a reason I see people do HUD settings and such player proxy on spawn instead of doing just map on match started? I don't know. That's just how I figured out how to do it, so that's just been the way that I've been running with it. I'm sure there's a lot of other ways that you could get these things to start, like the HUD, as he said, you could do on map start and stuff. I just usually do on player spawn, just for the sake of that I tend to use on player spawn a lot. Looks like it's giving us 3 waves every time we're going up a wave. Those are the kind of weird bugs that you run into and need to do quite a bit of playtesting to get ironed out. Yeah, what's his name? Let me look at the chat really quick. Hungry Master. On G2A right now, I see that Doom Steam CD is available for $36.50, $51 USD. So, just something to keep aware of if you really wanted the game now, but you couldn't afford it. Yeah, let's change that back to where it should be at 500. I'm going to change it so it adds 25,000 in case I want it. There. Oh. Fine then. Type it all out all dignified. What else was an issue? Oh yeah, it was incrementing the waves. Oh yeah, I was using the same ad. Yeah, can't really do that. Bit of an oversight. Add 1. There we go, got that fixed. That should be it, really. I'm gonna increase the wave, or the length of the wave a little bit initially. But yeah, I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and throw in the gameplay settings too, just because this is something that I've been meaning to do and just haven't gotten to it yet. Gameplay settings. These are some important settings. Allow revive, we're going to put that to true. Allow armor drops. We're just going to disallow any loot from AI kills and any loot from glory. And yeah. Allow dropping weapon on pickup, false. Show damage numbers true. Score. We're going to turn off the score. Snap help behavior score shows. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Snap help key. Par time, respawn delay. There we go. And of course we need to actually get this thing active, so we'll put on player spawn. Stop listening. Stupid Xbox. Let me check on the chat really quick. Steve says, is there a reason it's... Oh, no, I already read that one. Truman says, can you give the share tag for the map, please, Tackless? I definitely will once it's done. I haven't published this thing yet. Let me go ahead and save it. Braden says, I had a third-person RPG that I was working on, and I was almost done, and the PS got shut down. You can still upload maps on Project Spark. The servers themselves won't be shut down, but you can't download the game new anymore, unfortunately. Dogface Boy says, okay, I do need the that random generation tutorial for Terminal Island or random enemy spawning. Yeah, that's probably going to be one of my last tutorials, just because that one is extremely extensive. To get that whole system down and optimized in Terminal Island, legit took me a couple of months. Dogface Boy says, you can still make things and publish them since the servers don't shut down until August. Yep. Mr. Schumann says, can I friend you? Yes, you can friend me if you want. I don't know if I'll friend you back. Sorry, I don't know. I don't tend to do a lot with friends on Xbox. Okay. So now that that's fixed, let's give it a legit playtest. If this works, I'll publish it, and I guess it'll be first come, first serve on who wants to jump in and play with me. Now, if you're just joining us now, because we're almost 2.5 hours into the stream now, if you're just joining us now, I'm at the end of creating a survival map from scratch, where during the round, ever-increasing enemies keep spawning in that you have to kill, and between rounds, you can go to a shop to upgrade your stuff, refill your ammo and whatnot, and then get back into the fight. And you have to survive the round on whatever you purchased or set up during the shop time. So I'm not going to be using my money cheat. And I'm going to be buying the combat shotgun, because I haven't given this thing enough love yet. There we go. Burst rifle, combat shotgun. Let's hop in. Man, these rooms look so cool. I guess in terms of just a point weapon, a gun that doesn't kill very fast is probably good this early in the game, because I do get a lot of points from it. Even if it does run out of ammo in like 2 seconds. Oh. Now, I do know that the balance for this game definitely does get skewed towards the player in the end of the game, just because the player can keep upgrading their stuff, but the enemies don't upgrade at nearly the same pace. And that's maybe something for another day or another stream, because I've spent a while tweaking that. But this is the general gist of things. Die. Environment stabilized, so let's quickly clean these guys up. Head back to the shop. Okay, so we've got 3 grand, so I'm going to switch out this thing for heavy AR. So I got something that can do a lot of damage per shot. Plus I got micro missiles. And it did not drop on the floor, which is nice. Then I'll go ahead and refill my ammo. Not going to refill my health, just because I have most of my health and I want to save my cash. Look at the chat. Braden says, why didn't you do the rest of the Perca-Cola tutorials? I did Juggernaut, and I guess my idea for not doing more than just Juggernaut is that you could use the template I put in and then just kind of replicate it for the movement speed and stuff like that. But no, I didn't really want to do one tutorial per Perca-Cola. Plus, that video didn't get a ton of feedback. It wasn't one of my, more popular videos, so I don't know, it would have felt kind of weird making a lot more of them. Let's see. Dogface Boy says, could you do some Halo 4 tutorials? As in, I'm assuming you mean Forge. I could, but honestly, I'm not really that into Forge. I've tried Forge. I've made some things in Forge. Wasn't really that into it. Doesn't give me anywhere near the freedom that Doom does, or Project Spark, or anything like that. Being able to edit the logic is what really caught my eye in Doom SnapMap. Let's go ahead, refill ammo, refill health. We're saving up to buy the advanced arsenal. 5 grand. Pretty big purchase. Let's head this direction this time. See how thoroughly lost I can get. Now I think... Yeah! Haha! I don't have to walk all the way around. Die! Stupid shields. I'm hearing lots of spawning, but I think they're spawning below me. Are they? I'm not sure where they're spawning. Okay. Let's keep heading through the game. I tend to get lost in this room.
Environment
Die.
stabilized.
How do I get out of here? Oh, here's the door. This is looking promising. Yep, almost there. Come on, we can make it. We can make it. Oh boy. I hope we can make it. Made it! Ha 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 ha! Yeah. Well, I have enough to buy the advanced arsenal, but not enough to do anything with it, so I'll wait one more round. Okay. David Campbell says, is it possible to use your cash to open doors? Yep, that's exactly what I did for this door. You have to use $5,000 to open that door. If you missed me doing that on stream, then there's a whole video will be available as just one gigantic video. I've also done a video on how to use cash to buy and sell things, or not, well, just buy and earn cash in another video, and you can use the same premise. Boom! Use the same premise on doors. Boom! Man, I love charging that. That's really fun. So far, we're doing pretty well. Man, I got 2 of those guys. You know what would be really fun? I was thinking about this while I was eating this morning. Making a tower defense game where... Hey, go away. Making a tower defense game where you don't have any ammo or damage or anything, but you can spawn in stationary demons that hold still, and then you have demons that are walking by on a straight path, but the demons you spawn in are they're friendly to you. Wouldn't that be cool? Huh? I don't know. It was just a thought. Advanced arsenal is open. Yes. Let's upgrade our max ammo. In the comments it says, oh yeah, someone already said that I already made a door like that. Oh man, I forgot to change that it doesn't refill both of your guns. That sucks. Friggin' Cacodemon! Get out of here. Boom! I don't know why, but the Cacodemons seem to have an unproportional amount of health. Like, should the Cacodemons really have more health than Pinky? Because Pinky seems a lot more intimidating to me. Die! Okay, good. I needed ammo. Oh boy, I hope I don't face him. Okay, he despawned once he came in here. Let's see. A lot of chat. People seem pretty happy about it so far. Let's grab the chain gun. This thing is the moneymaker. Yeah. Oh man, my health is low, and I only have enough cash to buy either ammo or health. Well, I just bought the chain gun, so we're going for health this round. Let's go, Cacodemon! Well, that takes a lot of bullets. But I'm getting a lot of points, so take what we can get, right? Boom! Maybe I haven't played the game enough, but Fury kills still haven't gotten old for me yet, and wow, my health went fast. Ah! And we died a horrible death. And we're back. No guns. Darn. I do still have the upgrades that I got, like max ammo and stuff like that.
Environment stabilized.
Okay, well now I've got time for the shop. Let me look at the comments really quick. Let's see. Can you make a mobile shop with just upgrades like health and ammo? A mobile shop, as in like one that actively moves around the map? Because I'm not sure if I could do that. But I could maybe have a way to randomize where it spawns at or where it appears. But I'm not sure. Kyle says, for tower defense, how about you press a button that spawns in explosions to kill off the demons, and after killing them you gain points to make the explosions bigger. That could work. That's not as much tower defense as I was thinking, but that could work. Oh, great, Revenant. I'm gonna really need to start upgrading max ammo and max health, or yeah, max ammo and max damage. Might as well use this thing since I've got it. Do you see what I mean? This gun is terrible. It took almost the entire gun to kill one Revenant. All the points are coming in now. Oh, and now we're completely out of ammo. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oh. And we made it. Woo! Alright, let's work on upgrading our damage and ammo some. So we'll increase damage. Increase damage. Oh, it's only charging me... Is it charging me 2,000? No, it's only charging me 1,000. Dang it, I need to fix that. Increase max ammo, then let's go refill health and whatnot. There and there. And also, not going to bother refilling the burst rifle. There we go. I need to get out of this room. This room's too claustrophobic to have a big fight in. This should work better. Get some more space between me and them. Plus, here I'm pretty much safe, except from those guys who can fly or have projectiles. So, like, not safe at all. Going pretty well so far. I'll probably quit once I get to round 10, fix the little issues that I've found, and then I'll publish it. Sound good, guys? Boom. Here we go. Let's see, I got 62 more rounds. Let's see if I can get any more points. Nah, whatever. Okay, then we need to upgrade our stuff again. Max damage. Max ammo. Let's put one speed.
Emergency.
Ammo, health. Okay. Ah, jeez, what a Barons. Ooh, I killed it. It took a lot of bullets, but I killed it. This is a nice balance of what I'm at right now. It's not easy, but if you're careful, it's not too hard. Plus, I mean, it is so satisfying to just non-stop empty your... Oh boy. Non-stop empty your minigun into some poor demon. Oh jeez, but my health is kind of low already. Be a little bit more careful. Oh jeez. Environment stabilized. Time to get out of here. Ah. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Ah! Didn't make it. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and end it here then. Pretty good place to end it. I'm going to make a couple of those tweaks really quick. Then I'm going to go ahead and publish it. Two hours, 38 minutes so far. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of my cheat. Let me see. I need to fix how much this costs. Back to 2,000. What else? Were there some other issues I was having? Do you guys remember if I was having any further issues? Let me take a look at the comments really quick. Let's see. Kyle says it would make the map more COD-like. Wouldn't it be cool to be able to buy doors and open many rooms and buy guns off the walls and have the upgrades in one secret area? That would be cool, and you could definitely do that pretty easily. Dogface Boy says, I'm making my own first-person shooter, learning to code, and I'm not talking about Project Spark. Neat. What are you looking to code that in? Let's see. Vonti Plays, or I don't know how to say that. It says, are you going to add details or nah? And, well, this is about as much as I'm going to add for now. I can go into a lot more detail than this, but I'm not going to in this video because we're already nearly at the 3-hour mark. And Hungry Master says, you should make an alert bar for stealth maps. Yeah, he's mentioned that earlier. I'm not going to take a look at that right now, but I'm trying to think. Having any other issues? I don't think we're having any other issues. Just trying to think. I'm sure there's an issue. Oh, yeah, the ammo. Because I knew that there was a third issue, but I couldn't remember it. But it's the ammo. It doesn't give to all. Give ammo affects all weapons. There we go. Now I got them all fixed. Let's go ahead and save it. Joe Zombie says, it should pause the wave when you enter the armory. It could definitely do that. But I wanted there to be a bit of a penalty if you stayed in the shop, in the sense of you're not going to get points. So let's go ahead and publish this bad boy. Single player, no. Cooperative, yes. Competitive, no. This one's required. These two. So we only have 2 people and only 1 person's required. Custom tags. First we're going to do tackless just because I made it. Live stream. Survival. Co-op survival. Upgrades. There we go. That should be fine. Background. Let's pick a good background. That looks good. Pick that. Foreground. I'm not trying to do too much with this. It just can be mostly just distracting. That's kind of neat looking though. We'll buy that. Mode icon. Let's see if there's any good icons that I like. That looks cool. We'll pick that. We'll go with that icon. I am hearing a car alarm go off in my neighborhood. We'll go with blue, and we'll change this to a map created 100% on live stream YouTube channel Saris Tackless. Fight waves of enemies. Buy and upgrade equipment and survive. I guess that's all the space we get. There we go. So then, publish. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and host one of these here soon, and I'll give it a couple of minutes for anyone to hop in who feels like they want to play with me. David Capel says, upgrading damage should cost more. I would agree with you, except upgrading the damage doesn't take very long. So there's the code. I'm going to go ahead and type that code into the chat. Game code QXJ66D7J. Accept. Then we're going to go ahead and exit the editor. Now, I'm going to go to newest maps. Stop listening, for goodness sakes. Man, I thought I just posted it. Here we go. Oh, no, that's not it. There. Livestream Harvest of Mars. We're going to host. And I'm going to leave it open to public. So first come, first serve. I'll give this a couple of minutes, see if anyone wants to hop in. If not, it's fine. I'll just play a little bit of it online. Let me take a look at the comments a bit. Let's see. Dogface Boy says, I think I'm going to make a first-person shooter, Modern Warfare. I was thinking about sci-fi, though. What do you guys think I should do? I personally like sci-fi shooters. That's just something I like and I'm familiar with. That being said, a lot of things are doing sci-fi right now. Destiny, Titanfall, Call of Duty, Halo, all of those are doing sci-fi. And I mean, even quite a few, like some indie games that I'm thinking of, they also push sci-fi. Not all, obviously. So it wouldn't hurt you to, it wouldn't hurt to maybe do Modern Warfare, or maybe even oldie times. People like Vietnam, World War II, stuff like that. That's why Battlefield 1 got so much attention. Joe Zombies 115 says, is it cross-console? I got PS4. You can play this game, but unfortunately we can't play together. You could pick up this map and play on your own on PS4 with your friends on PS4, but not with me on Xbox One, unfortunately. We'll give them a couple more minutes and then we'll hop in. Kyle says, I would so love to join, but I haven't got the game, and you even use my map name. So sad. Yeah, Kyle Phillips is the one who suggested the name of Livestream Harvest of Mars. Yeah, well, I know that I'm definitely... It's tough because I'm looking for someone who both has an Xbox and has Doom and is online and watching the stream at the moment. So I understand if no one's able to play with me. It was just a thought I had. Whatever. I'll keep an eye on the chat. I'm just going to go ahead and start it. If any of you guys say that you want to join in with me, I'll go ahead and just quit the game, and we can start a new match. Sunslasher says, I could go on now maybe. What is it you're playing? I'm playing the map that I just created on Livestream. I'm playing on Xbox One, so, and I posted the code a little bit earlier in chat if you want to hop in. But if you want to join, let me know. And oh, what the heck is this? Stop listening. Stop listening. I really just need to unplug my Kinect. Alright, starting match. So we're in with our crappy little gun. Going over here. Pick up the hell shot. Because if I'm going to do this for reals, I'm going to want a good gun. Let's hop in. This room is really cool looking.
Emergency.
Trying to capitalize as many points as I can, so I'm gonna one burst and then try to execute because you get more. You get. Oh, jeez! That could have ended worse. There we go. Kyle says, would you be doing this again? This as in building a whole map from scratch or live streaming? Because I definitely wanted to live stream again. Building a whole map from scratch, I mean, if there's enough positive feedback, I probably will, but I don't know. I've already built this kind of game twice before today, because it was one of the first maps I made, and then I learned a lot more, and I built a second one that was much better. So then I thought, you know what? Since I've done it twice pretty quickly, I should probably just live stream it. Ooh, almost fell in right there. Let's head back to the shop. People, stop poking me. We're back. Let's grab the plasma rifle. Then refill ammo, refill health. Get back into it. Let's see. Dogface Boy says, I think you should stream it again. Well, I mean, if you guys are interested, then I could probably look at streaming it again. I feel like I'm playing a first-person bullet hell game there. So far it's going pretty well. Get a lot of points for using my plasma rifle though, just because I hit him more times. So I'm going to see if I can use this until it's out of ammo. I like being able to stun my these stupid shield guys. Because I hate shield guys. Everyone hates shield guys. Go. Out of ammo. There we go. Now I got tons of cash. That was a very profitable round. Oh, I got a message. I'm going to check that on my phone. Sunshine says, could I join? Sure, I'll go ahead and leave the game and start over. Obviously, I'm going to vote up my own map. There we go. So now, let's see. Let's see if I can invite him. I'll go to messages. Let's see. More. View profile. Invite to game. Hopefully that worked. We'll give him a couple of minutes to join because loading screens in Doom are real. They're serious loading screens. Hungry Monster says, what if you made a first-person bullet hell map? That would be really cool, actually. Truman says, I'm back, so welcome back. We're waiting for Sun Slasher to join in. I sent him an invite, and we're just giving him a couple of minutes to join in. Then we're going to see if we can kill some hordes of enemies. I love the music in this game. Really, there's not much about this game I don't like. Modify slot options. Change map, rate report, invite game. Truman says, Techless, you're going to stream later. This is probably the only stream I'm going to do today. Probably the only stream I'm going to do today, just because this stream is probably going to be pushing. Probably, yeah. We're going to be going over 3 hours, which is an extremely long stream. I'm going to move my mic, so sorry if this is going to sound terrible. There we go. Truman says, say around 6 Central Time. Don't know if I'm going to stream again. We'll see. He hasn't spawned in yet. I have been messaging him, so we'll see if he's able to join us or not. Yeah, he says SnapMap is loading. Yaren Ivgi, if I'm saying that right, sorry if I'm not, says, Tackless, should I get the game? I'd recommend this game to anyone who likes a fun shooter for the sake of fun. Not a deep story, not a game with lots of mechanics and lots of complex systems like an RPG or like The Last of Us or something like that. Yeah, let me go ahead and invite this guy again. But pretty much, if you want a game that's fun for the sake of just playing the game, there we go, and he's in. I'll wait for him to ready up. There we go, and we're starting. Yeah, Doom is a ton of fun. I've had a blast in the campaign. Haven't tried the multiplayer since the game came out, but I loved it in beta, and obviously I love SnapMap. So I'd highly recommend it. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people in this stream are agreeing with me as well. Yeah, it's a very fun shooter. It's refreshing in the sense that it's not that innovative. I saw a video by ShoddyCast. I don't know if you guys follow him. I follow a ton of YouTubers. But ShoddyCast did a video looking at innovation. And he compared Star Fox Zero to Doom. And Star Fox Zero he criticized because it added the unnecessary innovation of having to use both the TV and the gamepad to aim, which makes everything more awkward. It doesn't benefit anything. It just innovates for the sake of innovating. As opposed to Doom, which blatantly says we're not going to innovate because our formula is sound. And it's not hard to see which game is better. And don't get me wrong, I freaking love Star Fox 64. That's probably one of my all-time favorite games. But I haven't even tried Star Fox Zero because the control scheme system looks so awkward. Come on, 99%. I know it takes longer for player 2 to load in. Let's see. Yarvin says, by the way, you said it right. I will get it. If you do another stream where you play with subs, is it possible to use the classic Doom skin for SnapMap? I wish. That'd be so cool to use classic Doom skin. You can use the classic look for the key cards. Hello? Oh, yeah. Alright. Well, since we're doing such important things, I'm going to go ahead and buy the Hell Shot. And I'm going to hop in. This is... any game is more fun with co-op. That was the #1 reason I didn't buy Far Cry Primal, is because there was no co-op. Because I really enjoyed the co-op of Far Cry 4. So no co-op in Far Cry Primal, not interested. Try not to steal all of his kills. David Campbell says, hopefully they bring in Classic Doom and DLC. Now, there is an Easter egg in the campaign where I think it's every level, or some of the levels, they have this lever that you can find and pull the lever. And when you pull the lever, it opens up a little room, and the room is Doom skinned. And those are really fun. Let's see, once again I'm gonna grab the plasma because it's really nice. Then I'm gonna refill ammo. I'll wait for him to do his thing and then I'll go back. Oh, okay.
Emergency.
My roommate's a big gamer too, but my roommate and I, we played my map Dooming Floor 2 last night for a good hour or so, and he gave me a lot of good suggestions. He's really good at coming up with interesting ideas that I would never think about. Like, I'm sure you guys by now have heard of the SnapMap game Harvest Doom, which is like Harvest Moon, where you get to plant and you harvest crops and stuff like that. I mean, you don't get actual plants and water and grass and stuff like that, but, you know, you make do as your imagination gives you. I've sort of figured out how to do that. Well, not sort of. I have figured out how to do that. And I was thinking about just pretty much replicating Harvest Doom, because it's a cool game. But then my roommate suggested, what if you took that concept, but the things that you were farming weren't just crops, they were actually useful items. Like, that was the only way to get your ammo and your health and your armor, is that you had to plant and water and upgrade the different things. And I thought that was a really cool idea. Who knows how viable it would be in a game. But that's absolutely soon to be on to my, my creation to-do list. I'll probably head back to the shop. I got $7,000. I'm going to open up the advanced arsenal for this guy.
Emergency.
My weapons seem fine at the moment. I'll just refill ammo and health and head back out. Oh yeah, Mr. Truman says that he's heard of it. Yeah, you farm Mancubus. You do, and it's really fun. The whole game is just... That map, when I heard about it, was one of the big things that sold me on Doom SnapMap. That's what changed me from, honestly, buying Doom to buying Doom Collector's Edition. Is, I realized that Doom isn't just limited to things that you have to shoot and kill and open doors and hit buttons very aggressively. You can make games where you plant and harvest crops and where you can farm demons. And that definitely, that told me that there's so much more flexibility here than just what kind of enemies you kill and how much health they have. So I'm not exactly sure who built Harvest Doom, but huge kudos to them. That's a brilliant idea. I think a demon just teleported. Okay, I'm heading back in the shop. Now I've got enough, I can start upgrading my stats. Let's see. In the comments, I'm wondering if it's possible to make an adventure game with dialogue trees. Dialogue trees would be difficult, but doable. Let's see. Also custom power-ups like ammo drops that make you faster. Yeah, that'd be cool. I played a map where the story was told with on-screen text, and it had a small cinematic tool. Yeah, there's definitely the camera. I haven't fiddled with it yet, but I want to. Let's see. Yep. Yeah! I don't think that that my co-op guy has refilled his health yet. Or if he has, he doesn't do it very often. I will say the shield guys are much, much easier to deal with when you have a teammate, because either you're drawing aggro or they're drawing aggro. They're going to die pretty quickly. Oh, jeez. Oh man, my guy's almost dead. Now I did set reviving. I have never actually tested what happens, but I guess we're gonna find out. Reviving. Oh, I just need to stand near him. And we're up! Oh my goodness, I'm almost dead. We need to get to the shop. We need to get to the shop. We need to get to the shop. And we made it. Oh. Oh yeah. We did it. That was awesome. That was really cool. Alright, I'm going to pick up the chain gun. And then I'm going to upgrade max ammo, and then I'm going to refill my stuff.
Emergency.
That was really fun. Oof. Okay, I guess that thing didn't actually need to spawn. I need to get the rocket launcher here soon, because the rocket launcher is a really good weapon for just getting things out of your way. It's kind of hard for me to check the chat while I'm doing this, because I need to stay pretty focused on screen, but I am trying. Die! Woo! Oh, geez, teammate. I got you. There. Woo! Seems to be going pretty well. In the comments, will you do more SnapMap tutorial? I really enjoy them, and I don't have the game. Yeah, I've got several done already. I've got several more I'm planning to do. Same here. The SnapMap tutorial was fun. I watched to learn when I get the game. Yeah, so I'll definitely be making more. You don't need to worry about that. Okay, then let's... I can upgrade damage, and then I got enough to refill my tools. I need to upgrade my speed. I move too slow. Maybe I'll do that after next round. Here we go. 300 rounds for the minigun. Where are they? Here we go. I'm gonna head over into this room. I don't know if my teammate's gonna follow me or not, but looks like he is. The flow of this map would probably work better if all the doors were always set to open, but I didn't really want to spend 10 minutes or whatever on live stream doing that. Oh boy, low ammo. But we have our trusty rifle launcher. Which, when you get the ammo upgraded to max capacity, you have like 180 rockets. It's so awesome. Woo! Didn't make quite as many points that round, though. Let's see if I can upgrade my speed a couple of times and then maybe armor. Or ammo. Speed. Wait, there we go. That's quite a bit faster. Let's see. I wonder if it's possible to use a demon as neutral mesh that won't attack the NPCs. Yeah, you can change the allegiance of the demons. I can't remember how to offhand, but I have seen how to do it. And I've seen other maps do it. Is it possible to have more than one person making the map at once? I don't think so. Project Spark tried that, and it never really worked right. I mean, I guess some people made it work. I never really liked it because it made the game lag, and then if someone was editing something, understandably, you couldn't edit that same thing. Oh, geez, pinkies. So, plus it made the game lag like crazy. Oh, did he get the Gauss Cannon? Jeez. I also need to upgrade my health, because I haven't done that yet. Okay. Whew. This is going amazingly well. Okay. Health once. Ammo once. Damage once. Ah, yeah. Gotta love the emotes. Refill health, refill ammo. Oh, he's upgraded his speed a lot more than I have. I can see he's running around pretty quick. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! No! Whoops. Ah, dang it. Oh, man. Ah, well, that sucked. So lava kills instantly. Boom. I liked my chain gun and rocket launcher. Might as well use this since I have it. It is better when you have loads and loads and loads and loads of ammo. Still, it's not even that good. Jeez, this is a lot of stuff. We gotta go, man. We gotta go. Dang it. I can't even get the rocket yet. Let's see if I can get, like, 2 more points. Okay. Or the, chain gun.
Emergency.
Let's see, the chat. Let's see. Dogface Boy says maybe add a function to Harvest Doom where you could farm demons, taking the battle like Zombie Farm. I haven't played that app. But yeah, like having companions, that'd be pretty cool. Let's hop back in. Try not to die again. Stupid Cacodemon. I probably shouldn't go into that room. Oh yeah, and this room's completely full of lava too. Oh well, we'll work with it. Oh geez, yeah, they send Barons at round 9. Uh-oh. Okay, time to run. Time to run! Run! Oh, magic hit point saved me. Made it! I keep cutting this way too close, man. Rocket again. Max ammo. There's always time for dancing.
Emergency.
Well, until the round starts. I'll kind of just follow his lead this round, see where he wants to go. Whenever he comes through. There he is. Jeez. Where'd he go? Oh, this is a lot of terrible things on the ground that I don't want to touch again. Because if the loading screens have taught me anything over and over and over and over, it's that the disodium 37 kills instantly, but acid takes its time, or whatever. It tells me that a lot. Ow! Holy crap, man. Yeah, I'm heading back to the shop. Whoa, this seems to be going pretty well. Upgrade our stuffs again. Max ammo. Max health. Let's do one more max speed.
Emergency.
Ammo. Health. I'll wait for him to grab his stuff. Comment says, hey, is there a game that you had to protect an NPC from getting killed? Well, that'd be possible. I don't know what game that would be, but... Die, Baron! I think I stole his execution. I'm leaving this room. Screw that. That is too many things surrounding me at once. Let's try to use the minigun until it runs out, just so I can get lots of points. Ah. Die! Die! Wow, he's really into not dying. Poof. Whew. Let's see, looking at the comments really quick. As a navigator through a facility, you follow it with cameras and clear the path to make sure it didn't die. That'd be cool. David Campbell says, it's possible to make a capture flag where the demon is the flag and moves around the map. I haven't really played much with the capture the flag settings, so I'm not sure, but that sounds like it'd be pretty fun. Refill health, refill ammo. I don't know what he's doing. Guess I'll have to solo this round until he stops being AFK. Oh, almost fell in the lava again right there. Jeez. This is a lot of enemies. Oh boy. Oh boy. I will check that message once I get back to the shop. Let's see. You can spawn demons on your team, so you can make a mode where defend demons or spawn to help you, etc. That'd be pretty cool. That's what he just messaged me. Yeah, let's just focus on damage a lot.
Emergency.
Then refill our stuff. I don't have money for armor. Whatever. Oh, hello! Man, the Barons take so long to kill. I think we just ran into each other midair. Seems to be going pretty well so far. We're not dying, so you know that's always a plus. Not falling into lava. This is really hectic, though. It's really fun. Okay, we're gonna upgrade our stuff again. Let's see, damage. Let's do speed. Let's do ammo. Let's do health. Everything gets a nice little flat upgrade. I think he didn't have enough money for ammo. That's not good. Yeah.
Emergency.
Oh, yeah. Ah, man, I love the emotes in this game. I need a little bit more space, though, than just that spawn room, because it's getting pretty claustrophobic in there. Stupid shields. That seemed to kill him quite a bit quicker. Now we're finally getting to the point where we have enough health and ammo and damage that pretty much we can just kill anything that even looks in our direction pretty quickly. I mean, it's not easy peasy, but it's not as hard as it was 4 or 5 rounds ago. In Killing Floor 2, I've added a pretty complex system for it to increase the health of the enemies, but after a few rounds, it increases how much it increases the health. So the health of the enemies gets exponentially greater and greater as the game goes on. Gauss Cannon, I might pick that up in a little bit. Speed, ammo, health. Now let's do one more speed. Nice and fast. Refill ammo. Refill health. Let me look at the comments really quick. Do you think you'd be able to have it so you have 3 lives? Yeah, you could. You could just make a number variable that every time you die, it ticks down 1, and then when it equals 0, then you end the game. Let's see. Kind of hard to read comments and play at the same time. Let's go, Baron! Trying to execute him. Oh wow, my teammate's almost dead. Well, if he goes down, I'll revive him. Come on. I think my teammate survived that. Where's he at? Oh, he did! Just barely. Yeah. Let's see. Looking at the comments, is monster spawning moving from room to room? Yeah, it follows wherever the players are. It spawns. It can spawn anywhere on the whole map, but it follows the players. There we go. Just have enough to refill ammo and health. I should have a lot of ammo by now, though. Yeah, 700. That gets pretty substantial. He looks goofy when he's walking around. I'm sure I do, too. Oh, he picked up the heavy AR. If you have questions about the AI conductor, you can either go back and watch this video once it posts on YouTube, or you could check out my tutorial that specifically looks at the AI survivor conductor. Holy crap. Times like that is when I like the rocket, because you can just clear out an area. I wonder if you can rocket jump. Not greatly. Now that I've got my ammo upgraded a lot, let's switch from my rocket to the Gauss cannon. Just because I think it'll do a lot more damage per shot. Oh, I don't have 5 grand. Oh yeah, that would stop me. Let's just increase max damage then. Whee! You know, it might not be a bad idea to have some sort of module that you could interact with to give your teammate money. Like, you could spend 100 and then they would get like 90, so there was a small tax on it or something. But that'd be a way that if one player started doing really well, or the other one died and got really far behind on points, then the other one could help him out. Got another message. Would there be a way to display teammates' points? That's what my teammate just said. Sunslasher. He's asking if there's a way to display your teammates' points. I'm sure there would be. But I'm just trying to think. You'd have to create a separate HUD for each player. One that has the player 1 points, like your points, and then player 2 points. Or you would just make a HUD that showed player 1 and player 2 points, and if there was no player 2, it would just say 0. I mean, that would work. It wouldn't be as clean as I'd like it, but... Oh boy, a Baron just teleported through. Hopefully he is dead. And he is. Now let's get that Gauss cannon. Yeah. This thing is really cool. 14 shots isn't many, though. Well, let's go this way.
Emergency.
Oh, this room's a pretty good room. Boom! Holy cow! His legs are still His legs stood for so long. That was amazing. Gauss cannon's pretty freaking awesome. Yeah. Alright, let me check the comments. Or the chat, I mean. Let's see. Yarvin asks, Tackless, if I get a game, if I get the game, will you play with me or 3 stubs on a live stream? I think it'd be pretty fun to play with more people on live stream, especially Doom is much more multiplayer friendly than Project Spark ever was. So I think playing multiplayer with people, especially subscribers, would be a lot of fun. Max ammo.
Emergency.
Ammo. Max ammo. Okay. Ugh. Probably be ending this here pretty soon. $3,000 damage. That's pretty awesome. $850 shots. You can get the, if you upgrade the max ammo enough, you can get the minigun up to, I think it's 1,500 rounds? Not sure, though. You can have the minigun have an absolutely unnecessary amount of ammo. And it's awesome. I took the top end of his body off. The gore in this game is so over the top. Oh, he's down. I got you, bro. I hope I got you. Yep, I think I got him. Good, and he keeps his weapons. Woo! Huh. Yeah. I've noticed that a surprising number of people who are watching the stream don't actually have the game, and I really appreciate everyone who's watching. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. It's just it's interesting that a lot of you guys don't actually have the game. And personally speaking, I probably wouldn't watch a live stream for a game I didn't have. Well, unless I was trying to make the decision whether I should buy it or not. So maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Let me know, you guys who don't have the game yet, let me know why you're watching the stream, just out of curiosity. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I definitely appreciate that you guys are. It's just a little unusual. Die! This room is super claustrophobic. Oh, jeez. Oh, he died. I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. Reviving, reviving. I really appreciate I don't have to... Oh, jeez. Yeah, my Xbox just completely crashed. Huh. Well, that'll probably be it for the live stream then, because I was thinking about ending it soon anyways, because we're at 3 hours, 30 minutes, which is so insanely long for a live stream. So, yeah, thank you everyone who watched it. I know I had a lot of people who watched it. A lot of people came in, came out. So I appreciate everyone who watched. Extra thanks to Sunslasher, because he was the guy who hopped in with me and played the game with me. And playing with a teammate is so much more fun than playing by yourself, no question. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. It was unfortunate that it crashed, but I'm guessing 3.5 hours of building it and then, you know, playing it and whatnot probably was a little bit taxing to this poor guy. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking at making some more tutorials. I might see if I can pop out a proper tutorial later today. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys later.